Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, it was bright.
Yeah.
Yes, last night it was red, my daughter said.
Was it really?
That's true.
It wasn't eclipse?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did do it.
I've been looking for
Yes.
that frog speech, I haven't seen it. I'm still working on it. I got the drip edge done. Oh, it takes a while. I'm not, it's my first time I've worked with it. Oh, yeah.
It's
6:30.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate
I'm gonna go and see if there's any cars pulling in, so I'm trying to wait for administration.
Yeah. But anyway,
Before we were born.
so anyways, I was telling you.
6:30.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. Tonight's Stoke Media Access's annual meeting. The purpose of tonight's is to do the votes for the 2 board of director seats. Where I'm on my seats up, I'm going to turn it over to the treasurer to open up the meeting, and I'm going to ask to be able to read a statement after the beginning if possible. Steve, if you would open up the meeting, please.
Motion to open up the November 9th annual meeting for Stoke Media Access at 6:30 p.m. Second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All the paid members can vote too, right?
What's that?
All the paid members can vote too at this meeting, I believe.
The paid members?
Paid membership, yeah.
Yeah, they already voted.
Okay. No, I'm saying they can vote during this meeting, I believe. I'm just,
Like, you just open the
We're
meeting.
just
yeah,
opening the meeting.
yeah, that's all I'm
so-
saying,
Right,
okay.
didn't ask for objection.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah, it's okay. It's it. First time we're back together, the
Right.
audience.
All right, what'd you say? You have a comment?
Well, I have a statement I'd like to read to the board and to the members as well, to bring some things to the people's attention. So, dear board of directors and members of SMAC.
Can we speak a little louder, please?
Dear board of directors and members of SMAC. The board of directors this election made changes to the ballot from previous elections, removing members' names and requiring them to sign their ballot. This was done to help keep the members' vote private. The nominating committee used our state election laws as a guide for the election process. I have learned that the station manager was contacted by a member of SMAC, and that this member informed the station manager that they were contacted by candidate Brown looking for a copy of their ballot, and later by member Roberta Heibach as well. This member felt uncomfortable with this request to the point they brought it to the attention of the station manager. This is just one instance that we know of. I think it's fair to say it wasn't the only occurrence. Requesting a copy of a member's ballot could be seen as a form of intimidation, harassment, interference with open and fair elections. Can you imagine this taking place during the local or national elections, the outcry there would be? It is against the law to take a picture of your ballot and share it in Massachusetts elections. Anyone who allows the marking of his ballot to be seen by any person for any purpose not authorized by law is punishable by imprisonment of not more than 6 months or a fine of $100. The right to cast a secret ballot has been a mainstay of the U.S. systems of governance for over 100 years. The members of SMAC are the victims, not violators. Sending a letter, as Mr. Laurie did, or an email as I did, asking for a member's vote is appropriate. Asking for a copy of a member's ballot isn't. SMAC is a private corporation governed by the laws of the Commonwealth, which we must abide by. SMAC also has its own set of member policies for which members are required to abide by. In light of these circumstances, to assure fair and open election for all the candidates, and an election free of harassment and intimidation, I would respectfully suggest to the board that Mr. Brown not be eligible to become a director for the aforementioned reasons. If the board is unsure on how to handle this situation, I would just suggest before opening any ballots, the board seek legal advice from its attorney to see if Mr. Brown and Ms. Harback have violated any state laws or any company policies and take appropriate action at that time. Respectfully, John J. Stagnone.
Is this citizens' comments?
Excuse me, Paul. I'll let the board finish up.
Could you repeat what
No,
the
Mike.
alleged violation was? I didn't catch that.
Hey, could I,
Could you read the portion of alleged violations one more time?
I didn't, what I'm saying is that members
I
of
think we
SMAC,
should be, can you read the whole thing over again?
Yeah, read it for him.
Excuse me,
I'm not gonna
wait a
read the whole
minute,
thing.
let me,
Mr.
can I just go over a couple of housekeeping rules? Give me
Please do.
A moment,
please do.
if that's okay, John?
Yep.
Okay, just some housekeeping rules for all of us here in the meeting. Please be respectful of everyone, no yelling or name calling. During the opening of the ballot box that's in front of me here, and the reading of the ballots, we ask you to be respectful of the process. We will count, and the process is, we will count the number of ballots first, and during the reading of each ballot, I will first inform you of the following: the ballot number, and the checked off names of what the ballot, or the person who submitted the ballot, who they voted for. We'll confirm, myself, Gina Cole, and Steve Bates will confirm the validity of the ballot. There's an embossing on it, we'll make sure has an embossment to some degree on it. And then Gina's gonna be tallying it on the computer, and Steve's gonna tally it on the paper document. From time to time, the process may stop if myself, Gina, or Steve have a question on a particular or individual ballot. The ballots must be paper, it must be the original ballot, and it must have the embossing on it, on the ballot itself. We're not gonna accept any copies or facsimile of the ballot. We hope that people only voted for, at the most, 2 people, 2 directors on the ballot. At any time that the ballot, we believe, the 3 of us believe that it's not a valid ballot, people voted for more than 2 people, we're gonna call it an invalid ballot and not accept it. Or if there's too many markings on it, to some degree, we'll make a determination of it. We'll obviously be fair and impartial. We'll decide if the ballot can be accepted and valid. Then at the conclusion of the tally, we'll congratulate the winners. All right?
Okay. I'd request to be recognized.
Well,
Who am I assume is running this meeting? It's not the candidate,
well,
so who would be in charge right
Steve
now?
Bates right
running
now.
the meeting.
Okay, so Mr. Bates, I'd like to be recognized.
Hold on one second,
Yes.
before we recognize anybody, should we take a recess and find out if we should continue the meeting or not?
Sure, I'll make a motion to take a brief recess and contact our attorney.
Before you make a recess, an allegation was just read about me.
I know.
I have an opportunity to explain before this even becomes a legal issue, so I would like to be heard. I'm a paid member, I have been for many years.
You'll be
He
heard
made-
when the time is right.
So you wanna take a break, go consult your
Find out.
attorneys, come back here with some ridiculous thing. I wasn't given a heads up that there was gonna be a complaint drawn against me,
We're gonna find
which is
out
not
if we
even
continue.
close to true.
Is it recess?
Well, let's vote on it.
All right.
Right,
All
Then
in
we
favor
all
for
get to vote,
recess
too.
on the meeting.
okay.
Why are you taking recess?
All
If
in-
you had a problem,
all in
shouldn't you
favor to
already
recess the
contacted the
meeting?
attorney?
Aye,
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right, we'll be
we're
recessed.
just gonna take a brief recess.
Well, wait a
Yeah,
second,
no.
who's voting? The membership is voting, right? We voted. We should vote.
No, we're voting to whether we should move forward.
Right,
Yeah,
but it's a,
well, with the
it's a
meeting,
with members,
we have the vote.
we have to vote also, correct?
The only thing
You're
I would,
telling me that I don't
Mr.
have
Bates,
to vote.
are you running the meeting here? The only thing I would, let me just, please,
Well,
please,
wait,
I just had an
Peter,
allegation right
please,
there, can I at
please.
least say
Well,
something?
hang on a second, everybody just be quiet, let me just take a review of the bylaws here for a moment.
Well, we can go to the video, you already said we can vote. The members have to vote.
I don't like these cheap shots, I want a chance to.
Especially when the guy's a
Rebuttal
member of
this.
the organization.
Judge, let me see the back of that paper, I'm gonna write a question.
It's an allegation.
Push the button down.
Can I ask a question while you're doing your homework?
Not right now, Mr. Smith, just please be
Shall I
patient.
wait till you finish?
Why don't you wait till we finish and then
That's what he just said.
we're in recess right now, so.
Well, the meeting hasn't started, you haven't opened the box.
No,
That's when
meeting
the-
has
that-
started.
You opened the box when the meeting started.
Mr. Smith, I'm gonna ask you to please
You
be
told me
quiet.
that. You told me that
Mr.
earlier
Smith,
tonight.
please, otherwise, one last warning, I'm gonna ask you to be removed. So I don't wanna go down that avenue, so just give us a couple of minutes to
Okay.
figure out what's
all right,
going
yeah.
on.
I'll give you all night if it takes.
Okay. Yeah, it's gotten not loaded well.
Somebody said that he was told,
That's been submitted to.
Nothing's been
he
submitted
was
to
told
the
that
minutes
some
for approval. We're not
asked him
submitting
to
to
his
them
ballot.
Right,
at meetings,
Take a picture of the
amendments
ballot.
except for.
the election of the board.
That's the allegation.
Right,
I don't know if it's a violation.
right. So it's not really well written.
You're entitled to keep
So-
it on the record.
Doesn't say they
You
have
can
to.
ask any question you want. You can say, hey, yes, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's what we're trying to.
All right, we're gonna take a brief recess. We'll come back.
Before you do, I got a very, very
Well,
important
we're not gonna take any
point of
questions.
information. This is very serious. We have a person that's on the ballot that's raising complaints about 2 other people on the ballot.
And you go.
How the hell does that go?
And you go.
You shouldn't be doing that. You're on the ballot, and you're making
Well, why do you
accusations of 2
think-
members.
Okay, well, let's not.
I brought it to the board and I brought it to the members,
No,
because it
you shouldn't be
concerns
doing
all the
What members
members
did
as
you bring it
well.
to?
Yeah, well,
What members did you bring it to?
Well,
I've been
everybody
made
here,
aware of
and
this.
it's on
I've
the
been made
tape.
aware of this.
Yeah, everybody just
You
learned
need
out,
to-
nobody knew about
But
it
now
until I
you
just
need
read
to
it.
show who that person is that alleged this crime was committed, according to your state law, which isn't recognized in a
Because of
501(c)(3).
an election.
So they say.
You must understand that, you've been here long enough.
I'm gonna ask, we have a police officer, please respect her.
Very lovely police officer, by the way. But Bob, my point is this, I should have a chance to counter that
You
allegation.
should be leaving.
He doesn't get to embarrass me and then
Yeah.
run behind an attorney. That's not, that's
You
wrong.
should be leaving.
Yeah.
Well, we can do what we need to do.
What
come
is
back
that?
and we'll
Bear
do it.
What you need to do is open the box and count the ballots. That's what we're here for.
I mean,
Business
afterwards,
taken
we're
care of
gonna
later.
Talk about him, and he ain't even gonna be.
We'll let him, we'll allow him to speak.
You didn't let him speak.
We'll be able to speak.
Why don't we, everybody calm down, all right?
You didn't let him speak. You
All
let him
right,
speak.
look,
You didn't
one
let him
last time,
speak.
anybody else speaks up, I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Bob, but this is unfair, there's
Mr. Brown,
a
Peter,
discrepancy
I
here.
don't care, we'll let you speak in a moment.
All right. Everyone gets to speak, is what you're saying.
Well,
Right.
we'll determine.
Determined.
Well, go determine and get back here with the answer.
What's the right of a
All right, I'll be back, we'll be back.
You shouldn't leave.
You ought to go keep your eye on that box.
You look like
If that will make you guys happy, I will go look.
No, you do what you gotta
Well,
do.
yeah, if you would like
You don't
to
answer
go
to any of
in,
these
go
bums, you
ahead.
do what you have to do. Don't listen to them.
Are you guys gonna be okay if I leave
Oh,
for
we're,
a
course.
no,
we
we're
don't-
gonna have an orgy.
That language.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
Hold on a second.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
bad?
I know that.
You see me,
I'm being told I'm disqualified. I hope the person here was the one who I allegedly said to give me a picture. Because I can assure you, under the pains of perjury and in court, that I have never asked to see anyone's ballot. So is anybody here that's testifying against me? You, Chet?
I'm not testifying, but I'm just saying, you never said to show you the ballot.
That's right.
Take a picture of the ballot.
You're darn right I did. Why couldn't I ask you to do
The
that?
number of the ballot, not the ballot.
Because you know why?
Bert Harbeck said to take a picture of the number and the ballot.
I knew it was you, Chet. Here's the thing.
Listen, I'm not.
So are you alleging that I asked you to show me your ballot?
No, I never
Well,
said
that's not what
that.
he read.
I said that you asked me to take a picture of the
For what
ballot.
reason? I explained it to you in detail. What did I
I'm
say?
not gonna get into that, but I'm saying.
Oh, so you're gonna say something on one side, then you're gonna keep quiet on the other, meaning that you're not gonna tell the whole story, is what you're saying.
The story is that.
I
you
told
asked
you
me
I
to
don't wanna see your ballot, take a picture so we can track them, because I know ballots haven't gone to people's homes. So some people didn't even get ballots. So we know in some ways people act, we want it to be prepared for this. So, Chet, you have to come up here before tonight and accuse me of that. Otherwise, that allegation is garbage and it's dismissed on its face alone. I have attorneys too. You know, this is a joke.
Did they
I
say
have
what
a-
they were doing to remedy the
Here,
allegation, how are they gonna?
have everything on the phone.
Yeah.
Have your voicemail and have Roberta's.
Yeah, yeah.
Email that she sent
From
me.
the.
Did I ever ask you to
I
take a
said
picture?
you did not.
Right, so what is he, what's he writing?
What he wrote, what he said, I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
well,
say
oh, you didn't hear it?
No, I said, I didn't say that
Oh.
to,
Well, that's what he's making the case, he wants to be disqualified so he can continue on another 20 years here, so no one else can get involved. No, those days are over, I've had enough of them. I've had enough of them, I'm gonna be very nice.
I'm only going out to get water, not to.
Can I have one too?
I'm not getting one, I'm throwing it out.
Fill it up again.
lost?
what does that know?
Hey, is it always been like this?
Let this shot.
Oh, so,
This is
so
the
they,
first time.
no shit.
First time
When did
it's
you
ever
stop
happened.
filming?
Wow, that's the reason
Did
why.
you film
he's
that
saying
whole
what he's
thing?
saying.
Yeah, never happened before.
And I always thought every year you're supposed to have an annual meeting.
You are? Oh, there was an annual meeting, nobody ever was there.
Oh.
This board has
And all the-
left
and all the other
vacant,
boards.
this board
And
has
there's
left
no
vacant
recordings
positions
and
out.
there's- And there's
They have
no,
not had chairman elections in the last several years. Change is required, and this is why I'm here, you know, so we'll see what happens, but I need to see a
you.
copy of that from my attorney to
You're
read it.
welcome, sir.
You can't have those, I don't think.
What
Those
a
are-
nice guy.
Those ain't free.
You're a member.
Oh, members can have those.
Yeah.
The buck stops here. Hey, that ain't free.
I think I have some in my glove compartment, actually.
Everything has a cost.
Yeah, you bet. You bet.
You know what I find funny?
And that costs
and-
more than gasoline.
Notify the ballot. Isn't it? It's the truth. Mike, he resigned, they're modified.
It's more expensive than
Yeah,
gasoline.
those ballots getting blown up. They're gonna
Hey,
get
Dave.
tossed out.
How you been?
Fine, yourself?
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while.
How's your diamond?
Good.
Good?
Good. You call him.
Getting around?
Who'd you call? Me?
Oh,
You traveling and
Talk
stuff?
to,
No, I really.
No?
station manager.
And she got that out of, she got, that I asked to see your ballot, out of that conversation you had with her?
I showed her your voicemail and Roberta Harbeck's text.
And
That's all they did.
And what's any
He's
difference
running
in, I take a picture of the ballot when I was in the voting booth yesterday of my ballot, what's the difference?
I don't know.
I'm not showing it to you, you're not showing me yours, no one else is the case.
And he's running with it.
Huh?
And he's running with it.
your ballot,
That's gonna fall on deaf ears, trust me.
your ballot can be secret from everybody else, but not you.
I
You
never,
can tell anybody
that's not
what you
filming
did
right
with your
now, is
ballot.
it?
That's not against the law.
We'll turn the recording off then.
No, leave it. Oh, the
Wait,
meeting's
it's not-
over.
we're not even in a meeting, that shouldn't be filming during our
We're in
conversation.
recess.
Yeah, that should be
Are you
turned
still
in a recess.
filming?
It's still.
We supposed to play games during recess?
It's usually gavel to
No, it
gavel.
does matter, because it's
Basketball?
conversation.
I really
I
don't
got three,
care.
I got one too many calls. They need air, but
There's
other
nothing
than
being
that.
said here that's bad, except the
Take me to
order.
jail, pretty girls can take me to jail, take me to jail.
We don't need to do that.
No, you're right.
I
You're
wanna
gonna
see you
find
wrestle him to the ground.
Stoughton is
though.
a very political town.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you already
She
know.
lives here, she grew up here, right?
She's a townie.
Were you working
Grew
at
up
detail
here.
up on West Street not too long ago?
Wow,
No?
that was not me.
During the day?
And it's
You
Wagner.
wear
usually
sunglasses?
Wagner.
Oh, you work night shifts?
I work
Wagner?
midnight.
Was it Bobby Wagner?
Cause I saw a pretty girl, I thought she had the,
Yeah, she's a Wagner.
what do you call those, radar guns?
Yeah.
And she was standing in,
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
on Bay Road, I said, oh, they got
that might be Heather Cheever.
That's exactly who it was, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. She wears her hair up like you a little bit, like,
Years ago.
and I think there's a piece that come down like that.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Heather. She works the day shift.
She was doing a detail for some home though, I think they were putting in sewage or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Peter,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
It's all
your
right.
name Wagner?
Right.
I understand, but you heard from him. You didn't hear from him.
I understand
So how
that.
can you talk?
So
to
how
the
can
lawyer
he?
Based on what he says.
You're all gonna have a chance to talk.
He is on the
He
same ballot.
didn't have a
as
chance
other
to
men.
talk.
maybe we have some allegations, we'd like to lodge.
You will, you.
Are you?
Yeah, but you heard his.
You heard
It
him.
disrupted the
We're
entire
just going
meeting.
by our advice.
You heard him.
What did he
That's-
advise
that's
you?
You're not gonna hear him.
Okay, at this time, look, we
You
apologize.
look, Bob, I'm tired of this stuff.
Yeah, no shit.
Come to this meeting
Oh,
to do some business.
Look, it's
And
beyond-
this
You
man
can push
comes
it in the
makes an
corner.
accusation
It's not
to
going
this.
away.
Okay.
Furthermore, that
Okay.
conversation
Is
should
that how
have
you're
been
gonna
here.
do it? Okay.
Here.
It's beyond our control, unforeseen.
Did you say what he did? To the lawyers?
Can I ask a question? Do you agree with what he
I
said?
don't have any comment on it. At this
Oh,
point in
okay.
time, I am asking to clear the room. I'm gonna ask the police officer.
Well, before you do that, I want, just write me back our checks, just pay us all back our.
Well, you
None of
can
us wanna
put it
be
in
members of
writing.
an organization.
I'm sorry.
No, you're gonna write checks back to us.
Well, not right
We don't
now.
wanna be members any longer, because this is a kangaroo nonsense.
Is that how you're gonna deal with
You
it?
should.
What happened to the ballot box?
It's just stop it.
It's being secured by, on the advice of our attorney.
By who?
Oh, after you heard his,
Stephen Rogan, attorney at law.
Who's
after you heard his
It's
side.
secured for his instructions.
Dave,
What? I mean,
At
that's what he
this,
said.
at this time, please clear the room.
When's the
Thank
next
you all,
one?
please.
come on, let's leave, fellas, let's leave.
No, it's not,
Pay
hey,
them the respect, let's go.
Everybody's
he's
gonna
the
be
guy,
notified
he's the guy.
all the time.
He's the guy.
Come on, Dave,
Come on,
Dave,
let's
Dave,
go.
let's go. Please.
He's the guy.
Let's
Pete,
continue to another date. We-
George,
The annual meeting,
Polly, let's go.
all meetings tonight are gonna be continued to further notice.
You voted
Yes.
at both meetings.
Right,
You voted both.
yeah, it was unforeseen. We didn't know. All right, so
Anything that he does is not unforeseen, please.
I'm gonna ask something as a candidate. I'm gonna want every document, every person that can testify, back his charges here at the next meeting. And I'm gonna bring an attorney here so we can cross-examine something. This is gonna turn into what I'm gonna call it, a trial.
Okay.
He's gonna be questioned, and then the person who made these allegations, no, Bob, you need to hear this, because we're gonna come
I'm
prepared. You're not gonna tell us when we come that night, oh, yes, we're making the rules here. Because we're all paid members here.
I need to, per advice of our attorney, we need to clear the room.
I want a copy
Great,
of
let's
the
go.
one he wrote.
Yeah,
please.
I want a copy of that.
I want a
That
copy.
document
I want a
should be
copy
sent to me. I want that in writing.
Please,
No.
They can make
He said I got a
copies,
picture of it, I want that in writing.
right now, we're clearing the
Fine,
building.
give us a.
Polly, come with me. Come on.
Clearing the building.
Mr. Mullen, you still recording it? Mr. Mullen, everybody should get a copy of that before we.
That's a public document, it has to be
Right now.
available.
Well, we're gonna have Officer Wagner start our cars.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
You got the box?
Yep.
It's still locked? We never unlocked it?
Keys are in here.
Yep.
I might have wider tape.
What if, look at the gray electrical.
Well, yeah, this will work. Do you have a black marker?
I do have a Sharpie, yeah.
Oh, boy. So what time we adjourn? 7:30 something?
7:35, I think.
Yeah, 7:30, thank you. Well, we didn't really
Yeah,
adjourn.
let them be able to see
continue.
us doing this.
I have a wider tape, but I don't know how much there is
No,
left.
this is
It's gonna
fine.
be enough to go around.
I guess it'll be okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
And here's a Sharpie.
Thank you.
Those are the keys.
Just sign across the, I'm gonna have you sign it too. Thank you. Bob?
All right. And while we sign the
Yep,
keys too.
that's fine. Yeah, why don't you sign the box
Yeah, we'll
first?
just sign it anyway.
Across the, maybe do,
just do
a
it
couple
down here.
on the sides as well.
Just across the side there, just so you can tell.
How about by the keys, by the box?
Yeah.
Should we date it?
Sure. What
Oh,
is the,
date next good.
what is it?
11/9/22. Yeah, just one date's good.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, is that on you? And these are the keys.
No, we're gonna sign that as
And
well.
we're gonna sign this as well, that we taped them back up. Okay.
Yeah, Anya.
Great.
Just, sign that.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
And you're gonna,
Yep.
we're gonna lock it away?
So it's
Yep.
7:40 PM, November 9th, 2022.
And Miguel, can you follow Anya with the box to her office with the camera?
Yeah. Let him get that off.
I'm gonna go and see if it fits in here. Not sure if it's gonna fit here. I might have to take a few more shots out. And you can show that I'm locking the door here. And that's done. That's it.
Should I cut it?
Yeah.